I've heard so many business mentors say that if a market is oversaturated, that you need to pick a different niche or choose to do something different, or that you have to niche down to a really specific group of people, or that it's going to be really hard for you to find success in that thing if so many other people are doing it. And when people give this advice, they're coming from the best place, but it's because they really don't understand how our individual realities are created. They're giving advice from their personal experiences, from their personal limitations, and their own belief systems. And if we look on a scientific and quantum level of how our individual realities are created, we can see that circumstances don't matter at all. Whether you're finding success in a specific market or niche or not, has absolutely nothing to do with how many other people are doing it or how niche down you are. It all has to do with whether or not your state of consciousness, which is a fancy word for mindset, or your internal state, if that is aligned with success or not. Because it is your state of consciousness that is filtered through what exact results you end up seeing, putting your awareness on, and manifesting into your life. So if you believe that you have to niche down in order to find success, then that's what you're going to have to do, because that is your belief system. That's the rule that you have placed on yourself. If you believe that you have to find a market that isn't either undersaturated or oversaturated, that you have to find that middle ground, then that is what you will have to do in order to create success for yourself. But what I want to get at with this video is to show you that these rules don't have to exist. Life has no rules. You are the one who creates the rules. And if you really want to become a personal trainer and some business coach is out there telling you to find a market that isn't so saturated, I am here to tell you that you can create success doing whatever the hell you want. And here is why. What's up? My name is Sabrina and welcome to or welcome back to the channel. Here in the Better You space, we teach creatives, dreamers, and entrepreneurs how to train their minds to make their daydreams their real daily lives. If you're looking for a deeper transformation, feel free to check out one-on-one mentorship or our online signature program, Unleash Your Life. The links will be left in the description below, and let's get into it. I remember when I first started diving into the business world, when I first intuitively felt called to start a business, and I'm looking at different business advice and what I should be doing, I remember hearing the advice that if you love crocheting, which is like the knitting type thing, but if there isn't any market for it, meaning if you look it up and no one else has a business on it, then that means that the business isn't profitable and that you should find a different type of business to start. They're saying that if other people haven't made money from it, you will not be able to make money from it. But we know how reality creation works, okay? And we know that if we look at it that way, we would be looking at things backwards. We cannot be looking at other people's results to determine the results that we will get, because it is all dependent on each individual person's state of consciousness, their own internal state and their own belief systems about themselves and their success and what they want to do. And it is never the circumstances that someone is in that causes their results. Never. That is victim, I don't have any effect on my reality mentality. Someone may have caused their circumstances through their state of consciousness, but their circumstances is not the cause of their results. Our state of consciousness has every effect on our realities. Researchers actually found that we can't not have an effect on our realities. Anytime we go anywhere, do anything, our awareness is there, our consciousness is there, and it naturally has an effect on how electrons in the atoms take physical form. And how those atoms take physical form is all dependent on our state of consciousness, meaning we naturally have that effect, that manifestation effect on everything we witness, always. You are always manifesting, whether you are trying to or not. It is who we are. It is in our nature. We are natural creators. We naturally create everything we see. This is why we're doing this work. This is why we want to train our minds to be equal to what we want to create, so that we can automatically manifest these desirable results in our lives. But all of our results start here. It starts within. It starts within our mindset, our state of consciousness. That is the beginning and root cause of all of our creations. If you have the identity of someone who is very successful, who has the best ideas, you trust yourself, and you get this amazing idea for this crocheting business, and it gives you chills, and you're like, you know what? I really see this coming to life, and I really see crocheting being able to come back with this business idea. And I know logically it might sound crazy, but I feel it in my bones and I'm getting the ideas of how to put everything together. you will find success in that simply because that is how you are operating. That is your state of consciousness. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. And if you have this type of identity, and if you make this specific decision, next thing you know, crocheting will be the next thing that everyone's doing. Everyone will be crocheting their own tops and their own baby clothes, and it'll just be the new thing. It's not the niche. It's not the circumstances. Your market will never be oversaturated. Do you know how many people there are in the world? If there are so many people who have a business, say, around mindset coaching, and you feel this heart, soul calling of, I feel so passionate about this, and I really feel called to start my own mindset coaching business, but there are thousands of other mindset coaches out there, don't let that scare you off. Okay, any market that has a lot of people selling, it means that there are a lot of people buying that thing. And the fact that you feel called to do this, as long as you are following a true desire, a true soul calling type thing, and you're not doing what you think you should be doing, you're not doing what somebody is telling you to do, you have this desire in your heart because it is meant for you. And our universe works in very harmonious and benevolent ways. If you feel called to do something, it's most likely because others would benefit from it. There are people out here stuck and struggling, and maybe they need your unique perspective to help them. Maybe everything that other mindset coaches have said don't really hit with them, and it's like kind of helping them and kind of not, and it's your unique voice that's going to really make it stick with them. Maybe you'll do things in a way unlike any other mindset coach, or you'll teach things in a different way that just click for that different group of people. I want you to understand that no one else can do things in the exact way that you can. Okay, no one else can speak in the exact way that you can. No one else can empathize in the exact way that you can. No one else has the same exact gifts and talents and values and personality traits like you do. No one is you, and that is your power. You were born with the exact tools and gifts and talents that you need to fulfill everything that you could have ever wanted and more, according to your specific and unique desires. And the more you exude your unique gifts and talents, the more you step onto your highest path, which is what I like to call basically like your highest timeline, the reality in which you experience the most success and love and fulfillment. The more you radiate every aspect of yourself, all the gifts that you have, the more you magnetize everything that is meant for you. And everything that is meant for you fills your heart up so much. It fills you up with so much fulfillment. And when you're in this high vibrational state, it naturally attracts that success as well. You will be in your expertise. You will be shining all of your gifts and talents like no one else when you can own everything about yourself and follow your callings in this way. But you have to stay true to yourself, as cliche as it might sound. If you try to copy others or try to do things in the way that someone else did just because you see them creating success in it, and it's coming out of this place of lack, it's just not going to hit the same. You have to follow your true callings, whether there are a million other people doing the same exact thing, or if there is no one else doing that thing. Stay true to your own callings. Trust them. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. You are always being guided, okay? You always have all of the answers inside of you. Your intuition is connected to all that is. It's like God or your higher self, whatever you want to call it. And I want you to imagine that it's like this bird's eye view that sees all the different paths of your life, and it sees where you want to go and how you can get to your desires. And it's like, I know it may not make logical sense to go in this direction, but your intuition is saying, like, I see these different paths and I see these things that you don't. And I know that you will find great success and happiness if you go here, if you go in this direction. It's trying to lead you the way. And in order to create the maximum results that you want in your life, in order to live a life that is beautiful and magical and extraordinary, you have to trust your callings. And don't let someone else tell you what you can and can't do, even if they have created success. You know, the advice of like, don't listen to someone that isn't living a life that you don't want. Also, don't listen to someone if it doesn't truly resonate with you. And you have to have enough discretion here to know whether something does or doesn't resonate with you. You have to have that relationship with yourself, that relationship with your intuition, to be able to trust yourself in that way. Because I have seen plenty of business mentors out there that give advice that I just straight up do not resonate with. And looking back, I'm so glad I never listened to them. Like, take everything with a grain of salt and see what resonates with you, because everyone is going to be different. Something that works out for your friend may not work out for you. Something that worked out for A business mentor that you love may not work out for you. You may feel called to follow different strategies, to do things in a different way, and that's your intuition guiding you to your highest path, guiding you through your path of least resistance. But the key here is that you need to believe that you will be able to create success in this thing. You have to train your mind to shift your state of consciousness to embody this knowing. Because if you listen to this video and you're like, yes, okay, this video gave me confidence that I can create success in my crocheting business, but then you don't actually end up doing the mind training work to shift your state of consciousness and to align your state of consciousness with that reality, you will continue to fight against yourself to get these results. You will continue to fight against your own disbelief and your own worries and your own fears. You can create whatever results that you want as long as your mind is on board. And how do you know if your mindset or your state of consciousness is fully on board? Your body will tell you. Your emotions will tell you. We have this amazing guidance system inside of our bodies that show us where we are and are not in alignment with our desires. Whether you think about it and you feel resistance, discomfort, disbelief, discouraged, or whether you feel eager and excited and self-encouragement towards this thing, you will be able to tell internally by the way that you feel of where your state of consciousness lies when it comes to this goal. So if you feel that discouragement or disbelief when it comes to this thing, even though intuitively you feel really called to do it, or you might feel really, really passionate about it, all you have to do is train your mind to get on board through repetition, emotion, and consistency. This is what my signature program, Unleash Your Life, is all about. It's the everything you need to know in one program to turn your dreams into your reality through training your mind, and is split up into 3 parts. First, showing you the science behind the magic, the research behind this work, and how it's guaranteed to get you these results. Then we get into the clearing work, where you will be rewiring your beliefs and clearing the energy that may be blocking you from creating the results that you want. And we do this through using proven and ancient methods. It's actually really badass. Then we go into the 3rd part, which is my favorite, and this is where we actively train your mind to fully embody the state so that you can get your results 10 times faster and easier. And this is also where we start making your practical plans and guide you from your new state of consciousness of success. You will be guided to take your next action steps that is specific to your unique goals and dreams. You'll be mapping out your next project, and you'll be taught how to overcome any last bits of resistance that might show up for you. It is literally everything you need to know in one, and where you will also get access to many of my brain trainings like sleep tracks, hypnoses, meditations, pre-recorded self-talk rampages, guided nervous system regulation practices that you can do in your own time and space, and so much more, honestly. If you want to hop on the waitlist and see when the doors for UIL open, and also maybe be offered an early bird special, the link to do that will be left in the description below, because this is what I really want you guys to be doing, is to dedicate yourselves to this mindset work. Our realities on a scientific level are created through our minds. Our mindsets and our internal state need to be our top priority. So many people think that in order to create the results they want, they need to take different action steps and come up with a new plan. Maybe try out a different strategy. Which, yes, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But you won't see different results from your different actions if you don't first shift your state of consciousness. First, shift your internal state and mindset. It all starts there. Your beliefs are the backbone of the reality you're experiencing. Your emotions are the filter in which you see life out of. Your perceptions and assumptions of what you think and expect are going to happen paint the picture of what you end up getting. Your identity is how you operate in the world. And when we shift our focus to embody internally what we want to see externally, we mirror those results back to us. But you have to do the work on yourself. You have to become aware of what beliefs are holding you back, what beliefs are limiting you, what rules are you falsely putting onto your life, where are you looking down on yourself, where are you doubting yourself, where are you seeing lack where you could be seeing abundance. Don't blame your lack of results on your external circumstances. You are becoming the victim of your reality when you're doing that, and we don't do that here. We are the creators of our realities. It's not the market, it's not the economy, it's not the way you talk, it's not that you're not photogenic, it's not that you're not good with technology. It's none of those things. It's your state of consciousness. Who are you embodying? How do you view yourself? What are you expecting to happen in your world? Take responsibility of the results you're actively creating in your life and see what shifts need to be made internally and make them. If you made it to this point of the video, please leave a black heart emoji in the comment section below so I know who made it to this point. If you're serious about making your daydreams your real daily life, sign up for the waitlist for Unleash Your Life. Again, the link will be left in the description below. Give this video a thumbs up to help out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified every time I post a new one. Share this video with your business friends, and I will see you in the next one.